right now, the Bloom token is on major exchange, just like Bitget. You can get it right there. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 reasons why I believe the Bloom token is going to do well in the next 3 to 6 months and why you should invest in it. Not only that, that is why I gave this very signal right here on the Telegram channel. Trade signal buy Bloom token now at this market price. That was the market price as at that time, and then you should hold for 3 to 6 months. No SL risks what you can afford to lose. So I'll be sharing with you the reason why I believe the Bloom token is going to do that much and why you should invest right there. The number one reason for this is because of the utility of this very token. So the Bloom token is not just another let's say web3 or play to earn token or some stuff like that. No, it's beyond that. So if you come to Telegram right here and you come to the Bloom mini app, you discover that the exchange that they've already built, not only that, the token been listed and some other innovations that they are now bringing up, just like trading bots and futures trading that is already on the exchange, that you can do this trading on Telegram. This is already a game changer. So for the fact that the Bloom mempad is right here and trading is ongoing, then it has translated from a normal token or a play to earn token, you can call it, into a utility token. And from what the team is doing, I can say 80% to 85% they stick to their plan. That is, if they set a goal, they reach it. And when they give information, they don't keep canceling and postponing stuff. So this is a very important stuff that I want to share with you. So the first one is the utility that is already on ground on this very Bloom token. So the utility of this token is enormous. And if you look at their white paper, you discover that there are a lot of things that is yet to be done, which they are going to do maybe as time goes on. So this is what you have to pay attention to if you want to invest in it. And then the second thing here, which is also very important, is the total supply. The total supply, as we know right now, is 1 billion, and they're not going to change it, okay? Because the token generation event has already happened. They are not going to change it anymore. 1 billion, and there is no time to do that because they can't. It's already been mint. So 1 billion total supply, and if you look at the tokenomics and how the token is being distributed, you will see that there are mechanisms put in place to actually protect investors. Not only that, to protect miners as well, even though the token that they gave to airdroppers or miners was not that big. But if you look at it, I believe that for the fact that they have just 1 billion token with this kind of utility, the token is going to try very hard. And most especially, if we keep seeing this very trading, that is this trading platform, especially I'm talking about the mempad, keep on developing and new things keep coming up, then it will grow very, very well. So limited supply 1 billion is not a big number. We've seen tokens that have 10 billion or 5 billion do very, very well, especially in the heat of the bull market. So I'm looking at, for the fact that is 1 billion, very limited. And right now, you can agree with me that there is just very little of this very token that is in circulation right now. And for that reason, market is going to begin to move upward. Not all tokens have been released at TGA, and token schedule have their time for their release. Some is 180 days, some is 360 days, depending on the token distribution. The third thing here, which is very important, is the ecosystem. So if you look at the Bloom ecosystem, Bloom is built on the Thorn blockchain. And aside for the fact that it's built on the Thorn blockchain, it is also a Telegram mini app. Now, for the fact that it's a Telegram mini app, it means it can be easily accessible by Telegram users. And Telegram have hundreds of millions of users. For the fact that they have hundreds of millions of users, that does not mean that everybody is going to trade Bloom. No. But for this access, it means that a lot of person will have interest of trading it and stay on Telegram, because we know that Telegram have that privacy that a lot of person need for trading from anywhere in the world. And for that reason, this ecosystem can easily, scale all the way to the upside for the fact that Telegram have this number of user base, which will also enhance the Ton ecosystem moving forward, which will also enhance the scalability of the Bloom token on the Ton blockchain. So the third reason why this is a good investment is for the ecosystem, combining the Telegram app, the Ton blockchain, and what the Bloom team is building on ground. If you synergize these three things, it is covered that it's a good investment, in my opinion, in the next 3 to 6 months. And this is very important. And the fourth reason why I believe Bloom is a good investment in the next 3 to 6 months is the bond and buyback mechanism. In fact, this is very important. Look at it right here. Additionally, we are exploring the possibility of introducing a token buyback on top of the bond mechanism for Bloom more to come. This is very, very important, guys. If you look at a token like Binance token, that's BNB, this is exact same mechanism that the Binance coin use, that is BNB, and they've been burning. I don't know whether they stopped, but since the inception in 2017 2018, they've been doing this bonding mechanism. Okay, and if you don't know what token bond mean, look at it right here. Bloom token bond. How Bloom bond works. Bonding means permanently removing token from circulation, reducing supply, and potentially supporting long-term value. This is very important. Why? Because when you remove certain supply, and this is going to happen in a way that it's going to take maybe after every 3 months, let's say for example, or after every 6 months, or after every 1 year, we'll be removing this quantity from circulation. Exact same thing that Binance did when they launched their token in 2017 or 2018, if my memory serves me right. And once they did that, you see that their token began to move all the way to the upside. In fact, the Binance coin you are seeing today was below $1, okay, but right now is like 600 and something dollars. This is very, very important. So the same thing can happen to the Bloom token. Imagine you buying the Bloom token right now below $1, and maybe in the next 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and then it goes to all the way $200, or you can say $100, as the case may be, for one Bloom token, because the possibility of this token hitting these numbers are there, because we've seen token in this category do even more than this. Take a look at Uni. Okay, Uni now is selling more than $1. Okay, but before now it was 0.01. Okay, that was when they newly launched this very token, and token moved all the way to the upside above $10 and even approaching $20. This is very, very important. The Bloom token can also do that, especially if the team really puts in their best to ensuring that this come to pass. So token bond can really reduce the supply of this very token, further increasing demand because of limited supply. So this is very important. Now, the buyback mechanism is also another thing that they want to include, which is not verified yet. They have to really work on the possibility of unlocking the buyback mechanism, as you see right in this very post at this very point. If they do buyback mechanism, this is very, very important. And if they do it, it's going to really scale the token all the way to the upside, because a lot of coin, especially exchange token, don't do buyback mechanism. Just few of them have done it. In the case of Binance, there was no buyback mechanism, but there was bond mechanism, which means if Bloom include these two mechanisms, buyback mechanism and the bond mechanism, it will further increase the demand, okay, because of limited supply, and this token will have the possibility of scaling all the way to the upside. Of course, they still need to build and continue building, innovating on their platform, which is the Bloom memPad. This is very important right now. So let's say, for example, you want to invest in this very token. The first thing you need to do before you invest, just like I'm saying right now, is to do your research, okay? And obviously, you must invest what you can afford to lose. Very important, Crypto 101. You must invest what you can afford to lose. So if you want to invest, let's say, for example, $200, and the price of this token right now 0.119 or 0.12, then you can say 200 divided by 0.12. Okay, so you're going to have this quantity of this very token, and if you leave it in the next 3 months to 6 months, I am expecting this token to do the least $1 or $2, as the case may be. So this multiplied by 1, you're going to have this, okay, as the token worth in the next 6 months or 3 months, as the case may be, or you do $2, okay, you're going to have this amount, as the case may be. But the most important thing is that you must risk what you can afford to lose. Now, let's say, for example, you say you want to put in $50 and tie the $50 down in the next 5 years or 10 years. Okay, let's say, for example, you invested in the BNB token as at 2017, 2018, you will discover that right now you should have made a lot of money. This is very important. So if you invest, let's say $50 or $20, let's say you just want to tie this money down and see what is going to happen to this money in the next 5 years to 10 years. So if you put $50 in it and you divide that by 0.12, which is the current price, and let's say this token do $50 in the next 10 years, the possibility is there, okay, very high. Or this token do $100. So let's say multiply by 50. This is what you're going to have in the next 5 to 10 years, okay, with a $50 investment. And if you do by 100, this is what you're going to have in the next 5 to 10 years with a $50 investment. So one thing you also have to do when you are investing is you think long term. Most time we think short term, 3 to 6 months. That is also investment period, but it's a short term investment, okay? But if you're looking at long term, you're looking at 5 years, 10 years, as the case may be. So this is very, very interesting. So if you want to invest, you can do that right now, but you must consider what you can afford to lose before you invest anything. So these are the 4 reasons why I believe the Bloom token is going to do well in the next 3 to 6 months. And this is my personal opinion. You may have something very contrary to this. So what do you think about these 4 reasons? Or do you have another reason, maybe 5 reasons? Comment below in the comment section of this very video. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. Join our Telegram channel to receive signal, updates, on-chain data, and many more. Link below. It is a free channel. Join right now, and I will see you in the next video.